When I think of holistic leadership today, it's really looking at the whole person. So, one of the things that I believe COVID did well for us, and I don't say this very often because I don't think there's a lot, but I think there's one thing that it did really well for us is maybe there's a couple things, but the first thing was that firms that thought they could not work remotely, they're able to work remotely. And what that opened up for people to look at and to understand is, you know what? I can pay attention to both my personal and my business life at the same time. They can be integrated together. They don't have to be separate. This was years ago when I first started in business. I was in banking. And in banking, I remember the very first day of my employment, I was this young kid and I walked in and they were having, the onboarding. And one of the things that they said in onboarding was, listen, when you're in the bank, you're in the bank. You are doing your professional work. You don't bring home with you. You don't talk about your home life. This is for work. That is for home when you leave at night. And I remember that stuck with me for years. And when I finally got smart, I figured out that is just not true. Your life is your life. And if you think that you can just turn off the switch when you walk through the door and your personal life stays out and your professional life is in, that's just madness. And I think that we finally are getting it, that when we look at holistically who people are, the human side of them, they're the whole person. They are personal and professional. The well-being is a big part of you. Diversity and inclusion and feeling like you belong somewhere. That's a part of who we are. So we talk a lot, and I talk a lot about really looking at the whole person when we hire and when we put them into a position within the firm. And that's what I believe is holistic about what we're doing today. And I don't believe that was really who we were even 10 years ago. I believe that's just really come on board recently. Thank goodness.